Oh, hello. I didn't hear you come in. All that heavy metal's really ruining my ears. Welcome back to Friday Film Thoughts with Matt. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know there are two things I love. The first is Quentin Tarantino. He is the Led Zeppelin of action movies. He can seemingly take on any genre and be the best. The other is slasher movies. I may have mentioned them once or twice. And if you saw last Friday Film Thoughts, or just read the title, you know where I'm going with this. Wouldn't it be great if Tarantino had directed a slasher movie? Well, he has. Death Proof was released alongside Planet Terror as part of the Grindhouse double feature. It stars Kurt Russell as Stuntman Mike, going around murdering young girls with his stunt car. Overall, it's not a terrible film, but it's definitely Tarantino's worst. This is the guy who makes classics like Pulp Fiction, Inglourious Bastards, and Django Unchained. So any movie that's just okay is not exactly up to par. And here's the reason why. Tarantino, as I've said before, is very well known for being subversive. Heist films that don't show the heist. World War II movies where the Jews kill Nazis. Unfortunately, in Death Proof, he tries to be too subversive in too many places. Firstly, it's a slasher movie where the killer is actually given quite a character and spends a lot of screen time with him. He's also a murderer who, rather than killing with a knife or a machete or a chainsaw, kills with a car. Finally, it's a slasher film where the attractive young victims fight back and actually overtake the killer. Now, any one or even two of these things could have made a decent film on their own, but all three are just too much, and it ends up nothing like it's intended to be. But don't worry, for all those Tarantino-loving slasher fans like me, he has directed a slasher movie. And no, I'm not talking about the illustrious Friday the 13th Part 12 that he was supposedly going to direct. I'm of course talking about Kill Bill. Now on the surface you might say, no Matt, Kill Bill's a kung fu movie. But really think about it. Kill Bill is a movie about an indestructible sword-wielding maniac getting revenge on the people who killed her. Sound familiar? That's literally the plot to every slasher movie. But like I said, Tarantino loves being subversive. So, look at Kill Bill. What slasher cliches has Kill Bill flipped on its head? Well, the killer's the hot blonde, and all her victims are the terrible criminals. A film that perfectly exemplifies slasher movies' cliches and Tarantino's subversive style. So what do you think? Is Kill Bill a slasher movie? Or am I just reading too deep into a kung fu movie? What do you think a good Tarantino slasher movie would be like? Let me know in the comments, tell me what you liked and what you didn't like, and be sure to come back every Friday for more Friday Film Thoughts. With Matt. Anyways, there's a certain holiday coming up this Monday, and I gotta get ready. This has been Friday Film Thoughts with Matt.